welcome to Sonia Podcast. On my podcast is for Women History Month is Malala Yousafzai. Yousafzai survived a gunshot wound to the face by the Taliban and has since become a spokeswoman for human rights, education, and women's rights. In 2014, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1997, welcoming a baby girl is not also a cause for celebration in Pakistan, but her father, Yusafzai, was determined to give me every opportunity a boy would have. In 2008, my father was a teacher and ran a girls' school in our village. I love school, but everything changed when the Taliban took control of our town in Swat Valley. The extremists banned many things like owning a television, playing music, and enforcing harsh punishment for those who defied their orders. And they said girls could no longer go to school. In January 2008, when I was just 11 years old, I was goodbye to my classmates, not knowing when, if ever, I will see them again. In 2012, she spoke out publicly on behalf of girls and rights to learn, and this made her a target. In October 2012, on her way home from school, a masked gunman boarded the school bus and asked, "Who is Malala?" He shot her on the left side of her head. She woke up 10 days later in a hospital in Birmingham, England. The doctors and nurse told her about the attack and that people around the world was praying for her recovery. And in 2014, after months of surgery and rehabilitation, she joined her family in a new home in the UK. It was then she knew she had a choice. She could live a quiet life or could make the most of the new life that has been given to her. She was determined to continue her fight until every girl could go to school. With her father, who has also been her ally and inspiration, she established Malala Fund, a charity dedicated to giving every girl an opportunity to achieve a future she chose in recognition of her work. She received the Nobel Peace Prize in December 2014 and became the youngest ever Nobel laureate. In 2018, she studies philosophy, politics, and economics at the University of Oxford, and every day she fights to ensure all girls receive 12 years of free self-quality education. She traveled to many countries to meet girls fighting poverty, war, child marriage, and gender discrimination to go to school. Malala Fund is working on that their stories like hers can be heard around the world. She invested in development countries, educators, and activists like many fathers. Though Malala Fund Education Champion Network, and we hold leader accountable for their promise to girls. In 2023, she graduated from Oxford University, also treasured her time as the Lady Margaret Hall, the lecture club meetings, balls, and late nights, some spent finishing papers, some just chatting with friends in the dorm. Although a global pandemic meant she spent her final months as a university student in her parents' house, she was grateful that was able to complete her education after taking time to relax and more dedication than ever to make her fight for girls heard. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, there is more work to be done, she said. I hope you will join my fight for education equality. Together we can create a world where all girls can learn and get an education. Wow, that's a great woman. Malala Yousafzai. Great, great girl. You know, to come through, just because she wanted the girls to learn, some craze just come along and on a school bus and just shoots her in her face. That's just, I hate to hear those part of the stories, but I find her amazing. She's an amazing young woman. And I'd like to thank you for listening to your podcast. Please give it a 5-star review on Speaker, Spotify, wherever you see podcast at. Please share. Please follow me at SON.IA9795 Instagram, Sonia Santiago, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, wherever you listen to your podcast at. You can call me here at SV766752 at gmail.com. You can also follow me at http://podcasters/wordpress.com.